Ain't nothing more golden than lonely when learning what purpose is. And fly or ain't fly, your story ain't got no turbulence. I'm just painting pictures for whoever wanna see. Trying to hit him to hit me up in music history. Nobody outshine the night sky. No bigger picture than silence at midnight. That's right.
It's your favorite unapologetic lesbian, back with another one. I've got reactions coming. Okay, y'all, bear with me. From the start of November until into the start of March, my family, this household is extremely busy. And I mean extremely busy. It starts with my niece Hazel's birthday, and it goes from there to my brother's birthday, to Thanksgiving, to she's no longer with us, but my mama, her birthday, which we do still celebrate, my wife's birthday, then my birthday, then Christmas, then New Year's, then one of our kids' birthday, then two of our kids' birthday. Like, it is a very busy next month or 2 to 3 months for us. Very, very busy. I have reactions coming, and there is a lot going on in the music scene right now. A lot. There's a lot of weird movement and I'm only speaking for myself. What I'm sitting here saying isn't what someone else has said. It's what I'm seeing for myself with my own eyes, what I'm hearing with my own ears. That is, I'm very iffy right now to do reactions any damn way, because there is so much BS around it. There really is. And yes, I'm fixing to react to a Ryan Upchurch video, but the title is why. And this isn't one of them, oh, this is churches trying to make us think. Let's open up our minds. No, the title, I've figured them out, part 1. And in between, I figured them out. In part 1, there is an angry face. So something has him upset, mad, angry. And I think I know what it is, if someone was trying to discredit you and everything you've worked your ass off for, wouldn't you be upset, angry, and mad at that and pissed off? I would be. So that is why I'm reacting to this, because I feel in my heart that this needs to be shown to more eyes. And when I say that, yes, Church is a well-known artist in the music world, but I've reacted to him, and there's been people in my comments, people that's messaged me that didn't know who he was until I started reacting to him. So, and I've got comments about how people like hearing what he has to say and then what I have to say, that we are wise beyond our years. So I really feel it in my heart and in my soul that this needs to be heard and more ears and eyes need to be on this. So that's why I'm reacting to this. The reactions are coming though. Please bear with me. And there is a surprise in store for everyone. I am attempting something new that I've never done. So that's a surprise. Surprise. It's coming. I'll let y'all know when. But for now, let's find out what he has figured out about them and why he's upset in part 1. Shall we?
Almost. You almost got me, but you didn't. Everything fell together last night. I have no wonder about anything that has happened in the past 6 years involving my career. Not one thing, not one artist, not one situation, not one weird occurrence or happening or falling out. Nothing. It all makes sense now. Yesterday, I don't know how it even fucking happened, but I got my Facebook back, my original one. I have been locked out of that account for going on like 4.5 years. And I was like, there's no way this is that old Facebook I used to use in the beginning. So I went and checked my last post. It is. My last post was 2021. So there's something I forgot about Facebook pages. Your personal Facebook page can also have followers on it. Well, I didn't realize that when I got back into it. So I made a status and I said, yo, I've been locked out of this page for years. And then I seen the amount of likes and comments and I was like, what the fuck? Then I realized, damn, this page has all my people I went to school with, mostly all locals from Nashville, around Nashville area. They grew up here also. They went to like Hillwood, Hume Falls, Creekwood, Dixon, Nashville Christian. Then it hit me. This is where all my first day listeners and video watchers are at. You know how many people is attached to that page? Over 500,000 are following that page still. So I'm reading the comments.
I don't have Facebook. I mean, I have it. I don't use it. I have the Messenger app, and ironically, I literally only used the Messenger app really to talk to my mama when she was here. And I just haven't been able to bring myself to delete the app because those messages are still there. Her page is no longer there. It shows up as a non-existing page, but the messages are still there, and I can still go back and read them. But I don't use Facebook like that. I do have a Facebook. I've got on it maybe a handful of times, but I don't like Facebook. I call it the fuck book and the fake book. I've never really liked Facebook. When Facebook was first created, I got on it to play Farmville. Not even playing.
Comments on the status that I just posted or whatever, because I refreshed it in 20 minutes and I had over 1,000 comments, like 10,000 likes. And I was like, what the fuck? So I start going through the comments, and I realized that more than half of the comments are like, where the fuck have you been, bro? Dude, I ain't seen a post from you in forever. Do you still release music? Where have you been? Dude, these people haven't seen a post in almost 4 years. You know what that means? Dude. Well, for starters, that's like 6 to 8 albums they ain't seen. Okay, since I ain't been here since August of 2021, that's like either high diz or same old, same old. Everything past that, they haven't seen. That would mean these people in the comments are like, yo, where the fuck you been, bro? That means they haven't heard People's Champ, Pioneer, Blue Jeans, Concert for the Crickets, Blue Jeans 2, or Turbulence. Bro, you're talking about some of these people are day one listeners who haven't heard the past 6 projects. Okay, so next thing. My original Instagram that had about, I think it was 1.9 or 2.1 million followers on it, was attached to that Facebook. That Instagram disappeared. Something happened to it. Got locked out, just disappeared. I was like, what the fuck? How did it get separated from the Facebook? So I made another one. Got it up to like 1.2, 1.4 million subscribers. Well, that one fucking disappeared. Got separated from the Facebook somehow.
Facts and facts. I was following both Instagram accounts, and both Instagram accounts went bye-bye. And then there he was on a new one. In fact, I think he still has or wait, that might be the one he's on now. That Cheatham Church one. That might be the one he's on now. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure because this happened to him. I watched it happen. I followed his page. His page went non-existent. He made another one, obviously. Followed that page. That page went non-existent.
I'm like, what the fuck? Keep in mind, the majority of my career, my passwords and stuff to my Facebooks and Instagrams and shit were being handled by Redneck Nation. If you were able to see anything the past 4 or 5 years, you know what happened with Redneck Nation. You know the atmosphere. You know how crazy motherfuckers was acting. And you know how my sponsorship with them ended. So.
Same. I stepped away respectfully. I still meant to get that shit covered on my fucking arm.
That brought this to my attention. I was like, wait a minute. Wasn't there like a fan page type thing attached to this personal page? Yeah, there was, because Redneck Nation used to always want to post their ads on there. Guess what? I got back into that page too. It's attached to my personal Facebook. It has 3.5 million followers on it. So total, there's about 4,055,000 people that possibly haven't seen me since 2021, which makes a fuck ton of sense because I can't count you how many times I have met fans out in public and they'd be like, bro, when's the next album? And I'm like, dude, I just released like 3 last week. I'm fucking mind blown. But here's the thing. Everything fucking is starting to fall into place based on time, people around me, occurrences, and they all fall like fucking dominoes, matching up with the albums that release like dominoes. Now let's get one thing straight before we go any further.
Yeah.
All these people that I've had issues with and falling outs with, to the point where it causes a fucking commotion. What has been their main motive? Money. All of them, down to Redneck Nation and wanting me to share their clothing line so many times, and just they were printing clothes that just looked fucking stupid. And I'm like, what are you doing? You got to make better stuff than this. My people ain't gonna wear this. Them getting mad, and I'm like, yo, these shirts don't fit good. They fit like shit. These are like fucking Afghanistan shirts. And then they bitch.
Can I just say that was facts? I would have to order 2 sizes up with them for their clothes to fit. And yeah, I like them. Well, I mean, I say 2 sizes. I had to order a size up in order for it to fit, because one go through the wash and the bitch shrunk. That's washing and leaving it out to air dry so it don't shrink. It still fucking shrunk. Like,
and cry about that. Then it got to the point where it's almost like they were mocking us by the stuff they were putting on the clothes and selling it. So they were doing it on purpose, it seemed like. And even my friends around me noticed that too. And they're like, yo, what the fuck? We'd never wear this. And I was like, yeah, me neither. It got so ridiculous. I remember one time I was like, hey, dude, you're making a rooster shirt? That's a fucking hen. That is clip art of a hen.
What the fuck?
Dude, or the time Redneck Nation made that one shirt that said Fuggins Squad.
The fuck does that mean?
Fuggins Squad? Not only that, what else did Redneck Nation have interest in? Oh, that's right. Music and collaborations. Bro, man, please do a song with Jack, bro. Please, dude. Please, man, dude, guy, man, brotherin. Then what Redneck Nation do? Sign somebody else and somebody else and somebody else to their independent record label. Brotherin.
Come on, brother.
Listen, man. And they all fucking suck. So eventually I was like, dude, I'm not creating a bunch of shitty shit. Okay? Just not doing it. What does Redneck Nation do? Fly to my house down here from Florida. Just to boo-hoo and try to get me to fucking do something that Brian Upchurch don't want to do. So I kicked their ass to the fucking curb. And while he's at my house boo-hooing like a fucking little girl, he's also saying,
bro, man, I'm not doing anything sketchy.
Yeah. Says the guy giving me sales reports on Microsoft spreadsheet. Hello. Okay, so moving on, because this gets way more interesting. So towards the end of mine and Redneck Nation's falling out, if that's what the fuck you want to call it. You're not going to call it that by the end of this video. Towards the end of our falling out or whatever, whose race car gets sponsored by Redneck Nation? Ronnie Upchurch. My dad. Redneck Nation car. Redneck Nation. All over his Facebook. Redneck Nation. Tagging them and stuff. Trying to wear their medium shirts. Every race season up there at Nashville Speedway. Highland Ramp. Redneck Nation, boy. Shortly after this, Ronnie starts hitting me up. Being like, son, you need to stop spending all your money. You don't know anything about my fucking business, motherfucker. So why are you telling me to stop spending money if you don't know shit about what I'm doing? Red flag number 1. Red flag number 2 is Ronnie comes to me. Hey, you know that big machine dude, Scott Borchetta? He has advertisements up here at the racetrack. He owns a big old record label, man. Ain't that crazy? He sponsors the racetrack. Well, that's funny. Well, Redneck Nation is sponsoring you at the racetrack. Why are you telling me all that? Well, what's the next thing that happens in this series of fucked up, stupid, dumbass events? Scott Borchetta and his record label, Big Machine, try their damnedest to sign me to their record label. I turned down $30 million. So let's put this into perspective.
pretty sure he still has the contract somewhere laminated and framed in his house. I think he said that's, and he's got Scott Borchetta's signature on it. You want to talk about a boss move? That is a boss move. Going straight into their domain, getting dude's signature, coming home, and then just plastering it on his wall and never returning it and saying, no, I said no before, I'm saying no now, still. And that's why he is my favorite artist. That is why. 100%. And the only reason why I bought Redneck Nation and even did anything with them is because of him. If it wasn't for me finding him, I wouldn't have found Redneck Nation. Like, that's just the truth. And seeing what they done to him, yes, I was sponsored by Redneck Nation. I did respectfully step away. I wanted no part of it because it made me sit over here and think, okay, well, if they're going to do shit like that to him and look who he is, what the fuck is in store for me? No, I'm good. I'm out. And it's a loyalty standpoint. Again, I did not know who Redneck Nation was until I found him. And that's a loyalty standpoint. I am one of the most loyal people you will ever run across. If I am loyal to you, I am loyal to you until I take my last breath. Literally.
You got Bobby Dicklicky over here trying to start this independent record label, whatever the fuck that means. I cut ties with him. Then his logo ends up on Ronnie's car. Then Ronnie starts telling me about Scott Bruschetta and Big Machine. Then I turned down a $30 million record deal with Big Machine. Okay, then what happens? Then Bobby from Redneck Nation is hitting up Deerdorf, being like, hey man, is church okay, man? Like, is he doing drugs, man? Then what? Ronnie comes to my house. Man, son, I heard you're doing drugs, man. Me and my old lady sitting there like, what are you talking about? He says, they got video, man. Got you on video, man. In Fairview, buying cocaine, man. Doing cocaine, man. Swimming in cocaine, man. One, no, they don't. Two, what millionaire buys cocaine from fucking dirty-ass Fairview? So I asked Ronnie's dumbass. I say, okay, who said that? I can't tell you. So nobody? Okay. What was I driving in the video? Your Lamborghini. What fucking public figure?
What? Hold up. Church. Did you or did you not make a statement in a video that you didn't really like driving the Lamborghini because the Lamborghini was small? Like the driving area was cramped and small, so you didn't really like driving it? Huh?
Is going to drive their Lamborghini to Fairview to buy some dirty ass cocaine.
Bruh, I'm not even playing. That sentence don't even make sense. A Lamborghini, and if Fairview, I've never been there, but if Fairview's anything like around here, bitch, your money's getting got in your fucking car. Like, you may thought you was going there to get your dope. No, you went there to get got in your car. You walking. If Fairview is anything like here, where he's talking about, if it's anything like here, that's what it's gonna be. Nah. People with his type of financial status, they don't go to the known drug areas. They have, good Lord, they have other people to call, and they do this shit more discreetly, and they damn sure do not go straight into where the shit is. They try to avoid that at all costs. Oh my God. This ain't the fucking 80s and the 90s, okay?
You don't think that's going to stick out at all? Let me roll with my fucking Lamborghini to Fairview.
Hey, bro, you got some cocaine?
Yeah, bro, meet me at Sonic in the middle of town where all the cops are in your one-of-one Lamborghini Huracan.
Then my other parent gets on the internet, acts all crazy, says I'm on drugs too, and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, just be real with yourself, Brian. Just do it. You're on drugs. You know you are. I'm thinking, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Then what happens? Then I have some people tell me, hey, man, I seen your dad and your mom with each other yesterday in National City. And I'm like, you didn't see my parents together. They fucking hate each other. Well, at least that's what I thought. Well, that is until my real estate agent lady hits me up. And she's like, hey, I got to tell you something. And I was like, yeah, what's up? She's like, I overheard your mom and your dad in the office yesterday talking about getting a conservativeship against you. Well, at the time, I didn't know what a conservativeship meant. So I asked her, I said, what's that? She's like, well, it's pretty much where they try to say something is mentally or physically wrong with you, and they take control of your company and your bank accounts. So I'm like, damn, well, I guess the person that told me 2 days ago, they seen my parents, my mom and my dad in National City, them motherfuckers were telling the truth. So then Bobby Dick Licky from Redneck Nation is still hitting up Robert. Man, you sure he's not on coke, man? You sure he's not a drug addict, man? Robert's like, bro, what is wrong with these people? Then Ronnie, he's on Facebook. My son's on drugs. Patty gets online.
Ryan's on drugs.
Y'all wouldn't be doing this for a conservativeship, would you? Then who else is doing it? Dagburn. Remember what Dagburn said in the beginning of his little video series?
I was supposed to be sponsored by Redneck Nation.
Interesting. Then he starts pushing the drug narrative. Ain't that funny? A fucking crackhead pushing a drug narrative. What do you know?
When you got a whole recovering drug addict that has been very firm on it this whole time. The man is not on drugs. I know this. I've never met him. I've never sat in the same room as him, but I can look at him, and what a horrible time to freeze his face right now. But he does not look, act, or appear in any way, shape, or form like he is on drugs. And if he is, let's go hypothetical here. If he is on drugs, the most functioning drug addict, fuck the financial side of it, the most functioning drug addict I have ever seen, even people on coke. The man lives his life like we do. He don't pay somebody to mow his own yard. He don't pay somebody to fix on his vehicles. I mean, you can argue and say Deerdorf. Here's the thing. No one knows what goes on between him and Deerdorf but him and Deerdorf. No one else. And Church knows how to work on vehicles. I mean, he don't do what the ones saying he's on drugs do. Just sit around. And with that, you know, there's an old saying, when you point that finger and you sitting over there, he's on drugs, he's on drugs, he's on drugs. Look at what's coming back. Do you see them 3 fingers right there? They're pointing right back at you. Do you know why that is? You're not supposed to throw the first stone. Yes, God gave us judgment to judge whether or not we need to be in a situation or be around people. But to sit there and just, he's on drugs because of a malice intent, malice reasoning, that would be evil. Them 3 fingers are pointing back because they're telling on you. That's why they point back at you, because you've got your own evil ways. You've got your own things you're doing as you're sitting there saying, this person is. What about yourself?
Not only is this meth head Ed Netty looking motherfucker pushing a drug narrative and also saying,
I'm supposed to be sponsored by Redneck Nation.
who else is also giving him money? We find out, well, it's Patty giving him money. What do you know? Ronnie, what's Ronnie doing over there on Facebook? Oh, he's being nice to fucking Dagburn. I look around and I say, you know what? I'm going to scare these motherfuckers. I say, you know, fuck y'all. I say, I'm going to take y'all motherfuckers to court and sue y'all for this. I'm going to file for discovery so I can get y'all's phone records and y'all social media records. What happens? Oh, man, Patty's phone just got destroyed and burnt up. And Dagburn, well, he deleted every video, deleted his social media. It's all gone. Then what? Then they both start acting fucking retarded to another level. You know why? Well, if they did something wrong and it goes to court, well, they'll just plead insanity. I mean, did you see her videos? You see his videos? Did you see Bobby's? They all looked insane for a minute, but they ain't good actors. They suck at acting. Just real scared to go into prison, that's all. They're like, fuck, I gotta be an actor. That's why what they were doing all looked so cringe. Bobby getting in fake fights at gas stations. Dude weighs 700 pounds. Taking his shirt off with his fucking alligator arms. Be like, bro, man, I'm fucking insane and crazy, bro. Man, brotherin'. Everybody's like, why would you post this? Patty, I'm crazy. Look at me, I'm crazy. Dagburn. Well, he's a crackhead. He smoked crack enough to probably actually be a little bit insane. So he's probably just a fucking idiot getting taken advantage of. I mean, he was online saying,
I'm supposed to get sponsored by Redneck Nation, y'all.
Bobby Dicklicky's over here commenting on Dagburn saying that, being like, shut the fuck up, delete this fucking video right now, Johnny. I'm gonna take my fucking shirt off and show you my big skin pumpkin. And here comes Ronnie, the self-proclaimed fucking NASCAR driver, coming in turn 3 with a big old Redneck Nation logo on the hood. Hey, Johnny, hit me up, brother. Damage control. While Ronnie's over here petting him, going, you're doing good, Johnny, you crack-headed stupid fuck. Keep going, crackhead.
Don't you worry, Ronnie, I will. Do good at your race this weekend with your Redneck Nation car.
Then the other one who's in on it too, they got to do their part. Hey, Johnny, what's some money, Johnny? I'm crazy, Johnny. You want some money? Then he deletes his shit. What do you know? You're all busted. If I want some of y'all to go to prison, you're gonna. Y'all motherfuckers conspired against me. And it sounds like a little bit of money laundering. Of money that wasn't yours. Now bringing this back full circle. Who had control of the social medias? Redneck Nation, right? Okay. If you separate the day one fans of the accounts that I just got back today, and you...
Except they didn't separate all the day one fans. I came in 2 years late, but I've been here long enough, and they couldn't separate the real ones. And I'm not saying that the A1s, like the ones that was there from day one, weren't real. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is I've been rocking with church this whole time. Literally this whole time. I was sponsored by Redneck Nation. I am a recovering drug addict. I stepped away from Redneck Nation. Again, respectfully. In fact, the video and the live is still on my channel. I respectfully stepped away out of loyalty to that man. And because of the question, what could happen to me? What could happen to the rest of us that's sponsored by Redneck Nation if they're going to do shit like that to him? But the main reason why I respectfully stepped away, loyalty to him. It doesn't matter about money. Money is superficial. It's materialistic. Is money really going to have your back when shit hits the fan? Or, and I'm doing this, not saying him, but people have your back. And sometimes not even people. You yourself got to have your back. But that's my point. Money is materialistic. It's not going to have your back. It's not. And if you have the mindset of, it does, I've got all this money, you're living the brokest life then. You really are.
You separate them from the ones that you're now creating for the page to talk shit to me. If this one over here, the new one, outweighs the original one, then you succeed. But I'm here figuring it the fuck out. Should have fucked with somebody else. Knock, knock. Who's there? The wrong one.
That was funny at the end of that. But yeah, how would you feel if something that you've worked your ass off for and have put countless hours of energy, time, emotion, sweat, blood, tears into what you're doing just for other people to try and sit and discredit you, all because you're famous? Put yourself in the man's shoes for a change. Seriously. And just my opinion, And if you don't like it, that's fine. Go cry a river, build a bridge, and get over it, because opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them. Everyone has an asshole. Everyone has an opinion. Some opinions are stinkier than others. Some smells like roses. Some smells like the straight sewer. Opinions are opinions. That's it. And my opinion is church should have already went legally with this. He should have. He said some of it, but there's also cyber stalking, cyber stalking, and cyber harassing. Those are legitimate charges. Shall we go back to the TV movie Cyberbully? Yes, it's fictional. It's a movie, but in all the things you see on TV, news, movie, TV shows, even in fucking commercials, there's a little bit of truth everywhere. And in Cyberbully, they were actually showing the making the way of the law for the internet. Cyber stalking and cyber harassment and cyber bullying are legitimate charges. And here's the thing, because it's the internet, it goes all over 50 states, which makes it a felony. Because when you go from state to state, that makes it felony. And federal, I think. I'm not sure about the federal, but I know it makes it a felony. Like, there are charges that can happen from the shit that you do online. Whether you think there is or not, there actually is. Maybe look into that before just hiding behind a screen. You can only hide behind that screen for so long, and then you've either got people like us, and when I say like us, people who see you out in town, or you've got the actual, boys in blue, the good ones, coming at your door. You're not hidden behind the computer all the time. And yeah, hackers and shit are a thing, and you can protect your IP, but you can only protect your IP to an extent. Like, the shit that I have seen go on, and not just done to him. I've seen this go on with other people. Like, the shit that's going on right now is very, very, very evil, and literally that evil. And I want nothing to fucking do with it. Nothing. That's why, honestly, I'm still reacting to music, yes, but I'm very picky right now at who I'm reacting to, because you can't give your honest fucking opinion anymore. You can't. I could sit here and do a reaction, and the next thing I know, I've got somebody coming at me in many different ways, all because of my opinion over a fucking song, which everybody has opinions about. Like, I ain't got the time to sit here and deal with all that bullshit. So, for the moment in time, I have stepped back from reacting to music, in all fucking honesty. I have them to react to, I do, and the ones I have to react to, I'm going to react to them because I know I can. And I know that there is actual respect there. And I can say what the fuck ever I'm feeling. I can give my opinion. And the people that I'm going to react to aren't going to take it any type of way, except what they're going to take what I have to say and try and learn from it. Now, when it comes to this man, yes, he is my favorite artist, so I'm going to react to him regardless. And the bullshit that I have seen him go through for the past 8.5 years, over 8.5 years, and I'm saying over 8.5 because that's as long as I've been here. I came in 2 years late from when he started. But the bullshit I've seen him go through is ridiculous. And everybody's sitting here saying, church has a problem with everybody. Everybody. Where's Carly Rogers? He don't have a problem with her, and she's one that's been there since day one. That's Tennessee family to him. All these people that church has had problems with, look at the situation in a whole and put yourself in that situation. If you're going to sit there and not move the way church moved, then obviously you're not meant to be here. The morals are not the same at all. And a lot of these people, where's y'all's integrity? Where is it? Y'all say y'all stand on what you say, but that's not what I'm seeing. Now, this man, that's why he's my favorite artist. He stands on what the fuck he says and means what the fuck he means. Like, this is ridiculous. It really is. And honestly, like I said, my opinion is my opinion and it's not changing. And I don't give a damn if you like it or don't like it. Church, I personally think you should go for it. Honest to God, I've been saying that this whole fucking time ever since this shit started. And I'm talking about the one situation. That's the only way to put a fucking end to it, because he cannot turn around and do anything to you, because there's years of cyber stalking and harassing behind everything else. So there's really nothing that can be took place. There's really not. I mean, that case is strong on your hands. And I really do believe that's the only way to put an end to it. I really fucking do. That and putting it into it, let me say this. Stop watching him. I stopped watching him. I don't speak about him. Simply that. I choose not to. If somebody watches him, I don't even watch them anymore, because it's old news. It's the same song and dance. Y'all, it's literally the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. The only way to make this stop is to stop watching. Just like Church said, and this has nothing to do with fucking cancel culture. It's just the truth. If you stop streaming, if you stop listening, if you stop engaging, what happens? It's no longer there. But I think when it comes between Church's family and that, I think they need to take it the legal route, or it will never stop. Ever. And I don't care what anybody says. You can sit there and try and fight with me and argue with me till you blue in the face and tell me that man is on drugs. If it wasn't for that man, you see this picture right here? You see this picture? That would still be me. The man saved my life, and not by his music. Again, I've said this in many videos. It was a video of him, just him, sitting in a van, talking about drug addiction and giving his opinion on it and how it's not a disease. And I'm sitting over here living proof saying, it's half a disease and half a choice. And I'm saying that because I walked them fucking shoes. I made that choice to pick up that fucking needle. Yeah, I'm the dumbass that made that choice to pick up that fucking needle. I'm also the dumbass that chose to sit it the fuck down and walk away. And all because of that man's video and the words he spoke at the very end of it. I'm only saying this to make you go better yourself. And I've done that every day for over 8.5 years. And I've only gotten better. And I'm only continuing to get better. Because each day that passes, I do that. I try and be better than I was the day before. I can spot a drug addict a mile away. I was one of the worst ones. I was a junkie. I shoved this shit in my fucking arms. I could spot him a mile of fucking way. And that man is not a drug addict. So what if he takes a couple of Adderall in the studio? How many motherfucking artists do the same fucking thing and none of y'all want to say shit about that? None of y'all. Literally none of y'all. But I'm not going to keep this video too much longer. I am ready to see part 2. Church, can we get part 2 tonight, please? I'm just kidding. But if you guys like this, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
I don't really care about what anybody doing. I'm a monster, the kind they can't ruin.
I ain't saying that I'm better, I'm the rookie to the game. But they won't know me for my overdose, they'll know me for my name.
So if you're hating me, there better be a reason why. Or
We're sorry, your call cannot
Bye bye.